Hey everybody, this is Matt Reisinger of the Reisinger Homes. Welcome to my video blog on green building and building science. I'm in front of a house built originally in the 1940s that my company is doing a whole house remodel on. The project architect, or the architect in the project, is Nick Deaver AIA. I wanted to talk to you briefly about the difference between Marvin windows. These are Marvins in the front of the house, and Marvin has another line of windows called Marvin Integrity. Two great products that we use a lot, but they're a little bit different. And I wanted to just talk to you briefly about those. So if you're considering a new build or a remodel, you might know the differences between those windows. So these are Marvin Full Line, as they're referred to often. These are a true wood window, so that the frame on these is truly wood, and then they're clad on the outside with this aluminum. So this piece you see here is an aluminum cladding that's been factory painted. So these were not painted in the field. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but this is a trim piece here that's a stained, not cypress, but Spanish cedar, pardon me, Spanish cedar. And then this sill we built in the field, so this sill is also Spanish cedar. So the window frame is actually here and here, and this is, I think pebble gray is the color. Then you can see we put a head flashing all the way across those. These windows get used a lot in historic houses like this because we're able to really customize the size perfectly. This window has all the same detailing that you might see in a 1940s window as it originally was built. However, they also make another product that I wanted to show you where we used on this house in the back, in the sides. This one on the front here, also a Marvin Full Line window. These sizes are the exact sizes that came out of here from this 40s house. We decided not to reuse the windows, but we did want to keep the historic sizing of those windows, so all these windows are the exact same sizing as before. Now in the back of the house, on the other hand, we decided to use this Marvin Integrity product. Marvin Integrity, instead of being a wood window, is actually a fiberglass window. So they've got some nice detailing on the outside. There's a few things that aren't quite as nice. I don't know if you can see these lines down here, but this spacer bar on the outside here, and this weather stripping is not quite as crisp. You can also see this Jamb liner on the outside, which is not the same as the frame color. So there's a couple of details that aren't quite as nice. However, this window, because it's a fiberglass window, is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 25% less expensive than that Marvin Full Line window. And they really look nice on the outside, and of course because they're fiberglass, they're going to perform real well. Let's go inside the house now, and I'll show you what these same windows look like on the inside. Okay, so now we're inside behind those Marvin Full Line windows, and I wanted to give you a little bit of a tour of these. These Marvin Full Lines have a real thin Jamb liner here, and you can see the frame is real wood. The wood sash is true wood on these windows. There's the wood frame on the outside. The hardware is really nice on these as well. Look, this is a double hung window. So to tilt this, there's a little latch right here will open, and that will tilt this guy forward. And then, like I mentioned, these are double hung, so we can tilt these guys down as well. Very traditional looking, nice window, very well made, fits in this historic house, also fits real well in a new construction, and lots of different architectural styles. So that's the Marvin Full Line. Let's walk over here towards the back of the house. I think our first Marvin Integrity window starts at this pantry area on the side of the house. So this Marvin Integrity now that you've had a look at that Marvin Full Line, has a bigger Jamb liner because, again, this is a fiberglass frame window. So I don't know if you can see that Jamb liner. Hardware is not quite as nice. This is a plastic looking piece that you tilt, whereas the other one had the tilt mechanism right here on the lock. So now we've got these two plastic pieces. We've got wood cladding on the inside, so for the average consumer, boy, it's going to be hard to tell that's not a traditional wood window. And let's see, what else did I want to mention on these? The frame on these is just slightly larger than the Marvin Full Line. Performance is really good on these. I don't know if you can zoom in on the NFRC ratings on here. This is a U factor of 0.28. So you know, we've got what percent is that? 72% of the sun's rays are being rejected by this window. 28% of the sun's pardon me, I'm looking at U factor, solar heat gain coefficient rather. So 21% of the sun's rays are getting let in through this window. The U factor is 0.28. We like to see that at least 0.30 or lower for our climate. So these are a very high performance window. This is double pane, low E 366 glass. Same glass whether you get the Marvin Full Line or the Marvin Integrity. And you know, it would be interesting to note what the difference between the what the solar heat gain coefficient is on these Marvin Full Lines. I forgot to look at that. Let's walk over here real quick and I'll verify that. 0.20. So these are just slightly better on the solar heat gain coefficient, although the overall U factor is not quite as good on the Marvin Full Line as it is the Marvin Integrity. Both very, very good windows. Really, the difference ends up being an economical difference a lot of times, or where we're in the front of the house, we're really trying to make a specific look. That's where the Marvin Full Lines get used a lot. So both good windows. I'd highly recommend them. Keep in mind that Marvin Integrity line also has an all Ultrex version, which is 100% fiberglass, no wood. We like to use those in our houses in bath areas, or sometimes we have bathroom windows inside a tub or a shower area. That's a perfect place to use the all Ultrex. Some lower priced homes are using that all Ultrex throughout the house. Not quite as big a fan of that product. But overall, great company and definitely worth looking into for your new build or your remodel. Thanks everybody. Have a good day. We'll see you next time.